All right, we're going to go over why rook to e1, pinning the knight to the king, paralyzing that knight, actually doesn't work in this case. And we're going to go over a strategy, which is how to break a pin. And it's going to be by brute force in this case. So even though this move looks great, and the knight can't move, it looks like we're going to win the knight actually by playing d3 on the next move, and winning that knight outright doesn't work. So stay tuned. We're going to go over that strategy, and we're going to go over strategies how to avoid running into the situation in the first place and avoiding this blunder that occurred during this game. So actually, it was a game I played. I was the white pieces. And I looked at the position and it looked good. I was going to move the rook here and win this knight just by following it up with d3, and everything looks great. Except there's one thing we didn't do, which you should be doing, and I didn't do in this case, and it was a blunder. So I'm learning from that mistake to not do this in the future, and that is overlook my opponent's resources. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So when you have a move and you're setting up a tactic, keep in mind that your opponent may have intermediate moves in the process of your combination. So most importantly are checks. Okay, so checks must be answered, right? So if my opponent checks me here, then I need to deal with the check. All right, so that's a little hint. If you did the 10-second tactic, you had a chance to look at it. Maybe you came up with a solution. If you haven't, this is an opportunity for you to pause the video and see if you can find the move that black plays to break this pin. Okay, so what checks do we have here with the black pieces? Well, we have this one right here. So bishop takes f2 is a check. And not only is it a check, it's a check that forks the king and the rook, and that bishop is defended by the knight. So, okay, this is a common blunder that I see with beginner players, intermediate players. They think, okay, that knight is pinned, and so it can't move. True, it can't move, but it can still guard pieces that are attacking the king. The king can't capture that bishop because of the knight. So the knight is still serving a purpose, doing a job, even though it can't move. It is supporting the bishop, which is on f2. So that is the move that was a solution to the 10-second challenge, which is bishop takes f2. And again, the king cannot take back. So the king's got to answer the check, maybe move over to h1 or f1. Either one doesn't matter. And then black's going to follow it up by winning the exchange here. Now, the white queen can take that bishop, repinning the knight. So you might think, okay, I've reassessed the pin here. I've readdressed it. I repinned the knight, and so I can just continue to win the knight by following it up with the d3 move on the next move. The issue here is when you use a piece like the queen to do the pinning. It's often not as strong of a pin, and in this case, here's why. Black can block that file right there with the queen, and then when, let's see, so let's play this out here. Queen plays here, and then we follow it up with d3. Now the knight can move to safety, and these are just queens facing off with each other, so white can choose to, exchange queens. So you want to look for pieces that can possibly block here the pin, or block this file, so that we can get the knight out of the way and not lose it. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful for you. If you want to get better at chess, hit subscribe, and we post daily videos. It's going to help you get better, learn new tactics, think like a beginner, intermediate player, see what the common blunders are, work on your tactics calculation, evaluation, and look at the steps you need to make it to higher levels of chess. Also, I am going to offer sort of a special incentive here. If you subscribe, comment below on a video you would like to see, and we will create a video. If it's, as long as it's related to improving your chess skills, feel free to do that, and we'll make that video for you. So keep training, keep learning, stay sharp, and you will get better at chess.